핸섬 소세지.
Okay, we're back with another ATEEZ reaction. This time we're gonna check out Now This House Ain't a Home.
It ain't a home.
It's the third track from their most recent album, Golden Hour Part 3. We're gonna talk about this later, but so far I'm really loving this album. So, very much looking forward to this track as well. This sounds very, I don't know, I thought it would be like an empty box type of track just because of the title.
But that makes total sense. That makes total sense.
But I guess like you never know. We'll have to jump into it and see for ourselves. As usual, if you want more ATEEZ contents, we got tons over at our Patreon page. We've been reacting to every single ATEEZ track in order from the very beginning, A to Z, as well as shows like One Tease, Settle Little Pang, Idol One Night 2 Days, all those stuff. So check that out if you're interested. Otherwise, let's get this party started.
Let's
Shall
go.
we?
Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Click.
Oh, very. Oh.
What?
Oh,
That's a twist.
it's more close to like enough. That's cool. And the mix too, it's at the back distorted and cool.
Yo, I have a feeling he's gonna be my favorite.
Wow. It's very
Love this chorus.
like personal type of lyrics. This is their voices, like their tone.
What a great line.
Nice.
Ah, this is beautiful.
The mix changed right away. It's almost like Jong was doing a rap. Wow. Dang,
Hey.
Woyoung too.
Oh, I love this.
Yay!
Oh, lovely. Wow.
And then Yeosang's voice. And San too. Wow. So they switched. Oh.
Pulling on that heartstring.
And then is it gonna be Yunho? Wow, Yunho didn't sing much over here. If this is correct, I personally think this is my first time actually listening to 8-member group song dividing 4x4 into different parts, where 4 members are only singing the chorus part and 4 members are singing verses, and the mix and their intention was completely the opposite. You know how the chorus Seonghwa, Yunho, San, Yeosang, they almost had similar tone together. They kind of unified them together. Even the mix too, it was at the back, very wet, a little bit distortion, and they managed to open their mouth like a bit vertically and then like oh yo 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 yo, that type of sound. That's really cool. And when the verses started, all the other members' mix became different. It became much more drier. And they were like in front of you like that, and they were mostly like rapping. Even Jongho and Wooyoung was almost like as if they were rappers. Like Hongjoong and Mingi did an incredible job, and then also the lyrics too. They're very quite like a personal like journal. You know, you're thinking back. It's just thinking of like your memory and everything. That was cool too. Yeah, I personally think this was my first experience having all these together in the one song, where the song by itself is very, very repetitive, but it didn't feel like a single repetitive type of song.
It's mainly because of the way they played with the flow of the rap and the tone as well in the verses. Because Wooyoung had a different flow to his verse, Jongho had a different style to his, and of course Hongjoong and Mingi with their usual stuff. Although Mingi and Hongjoong also sounded very different, especially Mingi. I loved his rap here. Before we talk about the message and all that, which I think is like the main thing here, the whole repetitiveness as well. Like when it first started, I thought, are they maybe going for a really, really hard song, right? Like
the intro,
right? Like because
totally
it
not.
sounds very minor and just like, oh, it's so easy to drop something heavy there, but they use that to actually create a sad sound because they're playing with a very minor feel, and so it almost feels very dissonant, I guess, because of the way things are sort of building on top of the foundation that is already very unstable. So there's tension there as well. So yeah, because of that and because of the top line that's ever changing, I don't think it came across as being repetitive or anything like that. Like you say, I never felt once that it feels the same, despite the instrumental more or less staying the same.
Yeah, it felt more like Enough from Golden Hour 2, but it's a bit calmer one, but heavy. You know what I mean? Like probably as a message, or even the chorus, I feel like it's a big part.
Speaking of which, that's the music side of things. Now, for the message and the theme and the lyrics, I don't think I've ever seen a group tackle this kind of theme. And like you said, sure, like the verses, especially like Hongjoong's verse or Mingi's verse, it sounds very personal, or it almost sounds like a journal log or something, right? Like you say. But like the main thing for me is the chorus, which applies in a bigger scope of things, and it applies to everybody basically. So it's not like personalized at all. And in that sense, retrospectively, it also works to change what Hongjoong said to become like a broader sense of thing, like that everybody can say, which I also appreciated. Went that direction.
Like when I said personal, it's not like ATEEZ personal, that type of thing, but it's like really something that everybody can relate as a personal message. So it just reminded me of like GOD style lyrics.
There we go. That's a really good comparison.
Because after GOD, I actually haven't really heard this type of line, just like you said. Yeah, it was really different.
Obviously, I love that they kept the chorus line in English. And Yeosang really, we talked about how Yeosang needs more lines, but
Yeosang,
Yeosang and San got one of the best lines.
Wow, Yeosang's voice. Wow.
I really, really loved it.
It matched so well. This is almost like a Yeosang song, you know? Like,
yeah, I mean, it was so good. And I almost want to just like keep talking about the chorus, but that's going to take too much time. So instead, I want to point out one thing lyrically that many of you probably missed. Even if you are Korean, this might just fly over your head if you don't pay attention. And this is my favorite line, at least from a Korean verse in this song. There's a line that Hongjoong says in the middle, not knowing the value of the old house, I only built new ones, and that works beautifully. But what he's saying here, because his verse specifically talks about the life of a young kid in Korea, his line, I think, comes from the 두꺼비집 노래, right? It's called Toad House. It's like an activity that we used to do where you put your hand in the sand, because like all the playgrounds were made of sand, and you build sand on top of it as you sing 두꺼봐 두꺼봐 한 집 줄게 세 집 다오. And you take out your hand and there's a little kind of like cave that's formed, and you got to make sure that it doesn't collapse. So a lot of people mix water and make it sturdier, and they sing that song as you pat the sand and you create a big house with the big entry point. And literally that song translates to Toad, Toad, give me a new house, I'll give you the old one. And here Hongjoong was saying that I didn't know the value of the old house, and I always looked for the new house, or literally 사은제, built, but like built on top like a sand building. So that's what he's referring to. So it's a really good play on the activity, as well as it kind of works literally as well.
Right. The meaning also continues from the previous lines as well. So like, because you know, 지금 대신에 놀이터에, you know, always like playground, 세 살 버릇, you know, the old habits that you used to have when you're 3 years old, still the same habits. All those like small messages. It was just hitting different. The lyrics. It was it was one of those songs that I actually kind of paid attention to lyrics a little bit. So great touch.
Really, really love what Hongjoong did there. And yeah, and I don't know like where that comes from, but I think it's because toads are really good at like catching changes. So if there's like natural disasters or something, like they know.
Oh, like the actual 두꺼비집?
Yeah, like the reason why they sing it is because like they are very, like animals are very sensitive to environmental change, and so that's why they're asking Toad for a new house. I think that's where it comes from my memory, but
really?
I'm not
Okay,
sure.
okay, cool. I didn't know about that.
But anyways, I don't know how to express my feeling toward this song. So far, this is my favorite from the album. I'll just say that. And probably from all 3 Golden Hour B-sides, I really, really love this one.
Away?
Right away. And didn't the ending sort of remind you of Blink-182's I Miss You drum pattern and everything? I just like love the mood, and of course the message was a big thing, but it's just so new. So yeah, for me, right away, I'll just say it. I don't know what the next one's gonna be like. I think the next one's Castle, right?
Castle. Wow. After this Castle.
Yeah, I know, right? This house ain't a home. I'm going to the castle. I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't know how they're gonna change things.
And they're talking about this, like,
So we'll have to see. But after Castle, it's like the outro track. So Castle technically is like the last main track. That's gonna be big. So we'll see you in that one. But of course, as usual, if you have any questions about what we said, or if you have extra questions about the lyrics, then please let us know. I will try to help you out. Otherwise, let us know what you thought about this track and where you would rank this track from this album. See you in the next one, everybody. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Toasted Toad.
Nicky Brower.
Alphabet M.
Becca.
Tae Kim.
Ashlyn Giddens.
Mileka Soral.
Grace Taylor.
Dennis Mills.
Nin.
Wexia. OKT.
Ira Miller.
Hui Shanto.
Dominic.
Raisa Sousa.
Jessica C.
Shamya McCoy.
Zeta Guerrero.
Simon Smith.
Kiki Meowzilla.